Hey everyone, Regina here from Courageously Free, and Mike and I are in Bocas del Toro, Panama, in case you didn't know. We've been traveling since January 2014, so we've been traveling for almost a year. And when we left LA in, what was it, March?
Yeah.
February. We did a review on our packs, which is the Osprey Waypoint 85 liter. And since we've been traveling for almost a year, we've been to almost a dozen countries and a dozen states in the United States. I wanted to do a follow-up review. So, and since we're moving house today down the street, I decided to do this now because I'm already pretty much like deconstructed my bag, so I just wanted to show it to you while I have it empty. Because when I showed it to you last time, it was full. So, last time, it looks like I had one bag, but I just wanted to show you the backpack, the little backpack carry-on that actually zips onto this bag separately. And the thing that I like about this is that I can put my laptop in the case back here, and there's a pocket here, and it actually fits quite a lot inside. And the zip is quite interesting because it actually zips to the back, so you know, if you have it on or if it's on your backpack, no one can actually sneak in and steal your stuff, basically. And there's also a nice front pocket, and I showed you my pack last time, and it was already zipped on, so once I zip it onto this bigger bag, there's also little clips here that keep it secure, so I can put it, set it as a, I can check it in when I go to the airport. So there were three main zips that I didn't show you guys last time. Of course, the main, I don't know what you call it, cabin container. There's also a little zip on the side that lets you kind of sneak inside and take some stuff when you need it, but I usually keep that locked and closed. And then another pocket on the bottom, which is quite different than with the 85 liter compared to, I think it's the version below might be a 65 or 60, I don't remember, but I think maybe it's 60. But the other version doesn't have the bottom area, which is really helpful for my shoes, and that just kind of keeps it kind of snug in there. Now, one thing that I really like about this is that there are some really deep side pockets, so I tend to bring a lot of stuff, so what I end up doing is I roll my clothes in and I kind of stuff them in here, and you can stuff them quite in the back, and it leaves quite a bit of room in the main compartment area. And sometimes you can sneak, if you have a lot of shoes in the bottom pocket, you can kind of sneak some stuff underneath as you're packing. There's a mesh zipper, there are two mesh zipper pouches inside, which is really helpful. And then also on the very top here, there's a zipper where you can sneak in things that you need to access easily from this bag. Now, one thing that I do like, and I might have mentioned it before, is that these handles are so freaking comfortable, and it's an awesome bag to carry. And I might have shown you this before too, but you can actually when you travel in an airplane or even on a bus or a train, to protect your straps, you can actually take this out and zip it up so that your straps aren't showing. Now, that's a really basic rundown. The straps are kind of adjustable. You'll have to get the size that fits your back. I think this is small, and Mike might have a medium. But I wanted to talk about some of the downfalls of this bag, because we absolutely love this bag, but there are a couple of things that we would change. And one of them is, we've noticed that on the sides here along the metal bit, it gets worn down, and I think Mike's is even worn down even more, but this is where we noticed the first wear and tear. The other one is, what was the other downfall?
The zips.
Oh, the zips. So the zips normally look like this, and it's really cool because they're quite grippy, they're easy to pull, and it's kind of seems like a cool design, except for the fact that this plastic bit falls off. So you'll notice, like on my main compartment, especially since I sometimes pack on my bag quite full, these little zips fall off. And I think that's actually pretty much it. I think overall it's a really great bag. I mean, it's been a whole year. We've dragged this thing everywhere. We've thrown it around. Can you think of anything else that might?
No, really. To be honest, the only downfalls are I mean, the zips themselves are good. The zippers are good, but it's the actual the part of the zip itself that you use to do it up. So that is, to me, is a real issue because you can't grip on the zip.
Yeah. I have my lock on here, so that's what kind of helps me pull this bit. I mean, this looks like a pretty good design, but
the other thing about them is this here is supposed to be for your sleeping bags, to be able to wrap around and hold your sleeping bag, and then it actually attaches to this side here. The problem being is that if you've got a big sleeping bag, they're not long enough. If you've got a really tight fit small sleeping bag, then you can hold a bag on it. But if they were a little bit longer, then it would be a lot better for people who have actually got a larger sleeping bag.
mind you, just to give you a bit of context, we have a double sleeping bag that we can manage to squeeze as small as we can, but in that it doesn't quite fit here the way we want it to. A couple of cool things that we might have mentioned last time is, which I used once, is that the clips on both backpacks, on this little one and then even on the big one, have whistles. So that's pretty much it. I highly recommend the bag. And even with all of the little like downfalls here, I mean they're practically nothing, and Osprey has a lifetime warranty, so it's pretty awesome. So anyways, if you didn't see my first review, you can check it out as well. I've included it in this post and in the description below on YouTube. And come back to our channel. We're traveling endlessly, and we put up blog posts on courageouslyfree.com, and we also have a couple of